Hey guys, it's Monica here. How are y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. You know that time when you finish school and you guys don't have that, but for us, for uni students, when you finish uni, you have a weird break in between uni and exams, and you're like, do I study? Do I not study? But I'm pushing myself just to get as much study in before the exams, and I can relax after that. I just had a shift at work. I work for you at uni for UTS, and I talked to some of the U12 students today, and they were just telling me about their worries, I guess, heading into uni. And I was like, that's perfect, because I've been making these videos on what uni is like, how to cope at uni, my experiences. And one thing I realized was that they weren't really too keen on getting tips and just me telling them tips, but they wanted to know about my experiences and what I went through on my first day of uni. One of them just asked me, "Hey Mon, can you just tell me run through your first day of uni with me and what it was like?" Because for them, they were telling me when they asked their teachers and whatnot, it's the age gap is pretty big, so it wasn't as relatable. And I just wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys about my first day at university. I remember being super nervous. I woke up super early that day, got ready, I was super excited. It's just that feeling of starting something new. You're always excited but anxious, nervous, butterflies. It's a mix of all of them together. um for me, it takes me an hour to train to uni, and on that train ride, I remember having my laptop open and just opening all the documents, all my readings, making sure I've completely did everything that was required of me for that first day. I remember having, I think, one lab class and two lectures. And I remember being super nervous, who am I gonna sit next to? It's all that the same feeling. You students, we all have the same feeling, whether in high school or university. It's all the same. I remember getting to uni, and you have your student ID. It's so cool. Yeah, I just remember feeling very proud of myself for getting myself there. Um, as a science student, we had labs, so that was one of my first classes. And in the labs, you sit next to a partner, and I remember thinking to myself, Mon, try to just talk to them, try to make friends, put yourself out there. But it's much easier said than done. I did eventually became good friends with the girl sitting next to me, and one of my high school friends. We were in the same class, and we didn't even realize. So I was super lucky to have such a good group on my first class. We ended up going to all the lectures together. The lectures were, what do you call it, weren't as exciting as the lab classes, because you just sit there and listen, and I'm a very practical person. You guys know that. I love hands-on stuff. But the lectures were good. One thing that was that I really enjoyed was walking from one class to the other class, because during that you get such a good break. And it's not like high school where it's just one end of the block to the other end. Like university at UTS, we have so many different buildings. It's building 6, building 7, building 10, it's a good 3 to 5 minute walk. Maybe not 3 to 5, maybe a 2 to 3 minute walk to each class. And it's so good just to step out of that building and go to a different building. I really enjoyed that, and just having a little fresh break, fresh breath of air outside. Yeah, I remember coming home, and there was a lot of work to do at university. It's not like high school where you just go to the class do the homework. At uni, you have pre-readings where you have to read a lot of stuff beforehand, or do a lot of quizzes before you go to the class, do quizzes after the class. As I've said, you just gotta really stay on top of things and ensure that you have a checklist, so you just tick it off. If you don't, it's so easy to fall behind. I remember the first 2 weeks of university, I was so excited and keen. I made sure I did everything, but slowly it did get very overwhelming, and I did just slow down on a bit of the work, and I did fall behind a bit. But as long as you catch up, falling behind is not a problem at all. But overall, if I had to rate my first day at university out of 10, I'd give it an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. It was smooth sailing for me. It was very good. Just make sure that you guys know that there is help available at the university. There are so many services available for us to use if you ever do feel overwhelmed, or just too much is happening, there's, you know, just reach out for help. Totally fine, it's totally normal. Luckily I had a good group of friends with me and we could just experience it together. But good luck to all of you guys out there starting uni soon. You guys will smash it, I know. Good luck with your exams as well. And that's it from me. Bye guys.